Love you. Have a great day, okay?
Morning, Miss Kara. How are you? Morning, Benji. Come on in. Hi, Vivian.
This year we have 3 kindergarten classes, 3 first grade classes, 2 second grade classes, 2 third grade classes. So it's grown, and to God be the glory. So the school's been here 45 years, okay? So the church goes back longer than that. The church actually goes back into the 40s and 50s in terms of the roots of the church.
I would say we're international, interracial here, and I love that because that's the way heaven's going to be, every tribe, tongue, and nation. And that's a part of our community here.
We've been testing 1 grade level ahead of the national standard for those grades. That's a great metric for us to share with parents because they know that and they want that competitive edge for their child. After a few months, their kids being here, here's what they will say. My child's coming home now, and they're a little happier when they come home. My child is not giving me the arguments that they gave me when I told them to do X or Y at home. Now, I attribute that to the fact that we're teaching them some basic rules of life, which includes honoring their families, honoring their parents, doing what's right.
Our school is a Christian school above all else. And my desire is that Kevin, of course, and all the staff of the school and all the teachers in the school would share Christ at every given opportunity.
A commitment to Christ, academic excellence, character building, and service to others. So if we look at our mission, it's those 4 things. And we want and really put an emphasis on service because it is easy for children to become self-absorbed in our world.
I think a faith-based education is so important. My son and all children, their minds are so moldable, and there's influences that are just popping up everywhere. And I think he just needs to hear a consistent message, both at home, in his church, and his school.
Between the staff, the parents, and the students, and serving this mission, we need to be able to bring the elements, the value structure of our faith right into the classroom so the kids can witness it and live it and see it unfold daily. That's how they will grow. And what I expect from my faculty, first and foremost, is that they're modeling their Christian faith in their own personal life.
It's important to have consistency with our staff because we need to be in harmony with what we believe to really effectively fulfill the mission of the church.
Virginia has enacted a law called the Virginia Values Act, which actually strips private organizations like churches, religious schools, and other nonprofit groups of their ability to hire people that share their core beliefs.
The Bible is our platform for what we believe, and so in order to model that, when parents bring their children to us, they're expecting an environment that models those beliefs. In order to do that, we need to hire people who have embedded those beliefs in their own value system, which of course is a Christian-based system. And this law pushes back on our ability to do that.
This law has egregious fines and penalties. It punishes private organizations, most of which are nonprofit ministries, with fines of up to $100,000 per violation and unlimited attorney's fees and damages. That would do nothing except completely put many of these ministries out of business. The so-called Virginia Values Act also includes a publication ban, which prohibits private organizations from even speaking in print about their beliefs on core topics like marriage and sexuality and gender. This means that places like Calvary Road Christian School have had to remove their statements of faith from their websites for fear of being subjected to these fines. It also prevents schools like Calvary Road Christian School from having sex-specific dress codes and from using their bathrooms in a way that corresponds with biological sex. And for those schools that have athletics, it prevents them from keeping that sports based on the biological sex of the boys or girls. And it violates the beliefs of groups like Calvary Road Christian School, which understand that biology matters and boys and girls are different.
It's not that we're looking to fight anybody. We're simply saying we have these beliefs. We should not be forced to violate our beliefs.
If our state begins to enforce on churches what this legislation says, is that a lot of pastors, and I being one, am willing to go to jail for what I believe.
Government hostility towards people of faith is unconstitutional and has no place in our society. Virginia, through its so-called Values Act, is demeaning people of faith and suggesting that those beliefs are worthy of punishment and shouldn't exist.
If we're not successful with this challenge, one day our auditorium could be empty. And one day these hallways could be bare. And one day children wouldn't have a place to come in school where the Word of God is honored and taught. One day they would not have a place where morals are important, where the environment is safe, where parents could trust that the values that they believe are being taught. And one day this place could be empty, and that would be a shame.